again, as the beat goes on, it's just offense, not just today, for the last 4 or 5 weeks. More than.
Ryan Garcia reveals some of his shadowboxing ahead of his highly anticipated bout with Rolando "Raleigh" Romero, while Rolando "Raleigh" Romero surprisingly revealed that any past animosity between him and Ryan Garcia had long been put to rest. He stated that while many were quick to criticize and ridicule Garcia during his struggles, he was one of the few who stood by him, defending him against the backlash. Coming from Raleigh, this was huge. He never misses an opportunity to poke humor at situations.
The thing with me and Ryan is I done ended that beef long ago. Because I'll tell you guys all something. And while everyone over there bullying and slandering the mother, was the only one that defended him. Throughout all the bullshit, was the only one that defended him.
His mama.
No, me.
Whereas at the recent press conference, Ryan Garcia reflected on a sparring session with Rolando Romero that took place 8 years ago, describing it as a tough exchange. However, Garcia couldn't resist taking a subtle jab at Romero, suggesting that Raleigh has used that sparring session as a talking point to elevate his career and add credibility to his name.
I think we sparred about 8 years ago. It was a little rough sparring, I guess, but he continued to use that sparring to, kind of boost up his career, credit to his point.
Despite Romero's past support, Garcia made it clear that there is no lingering bad blood between them. He emphasized that his focus is purely on business, as he aims to secure a rematch with Devin Haney. However, Garcia was quick to explain that this does not mean he is underestimating Romero. Garcia stated that this fight is a major opportunity for both of them, as he believes he needs to stay sharp and fully prepared, knowing that Romero will come ready to seize the stage.
But I don't have no bad blood to him. I'm here to do my job and, set up that rematch, but I'm not overlooking him at all. I know that he's going to come to fight. It's a big opportunity. We're on the main stage, so I got to be sharp and prepare.
In response to Garcia's remarks about the sparring session being a career boost for him, Romero wasted no time firing back. He dismissed the claim, arguing that if he were truly chasing clout, he would have done so against someone with status, something he insists Garcia lacked at the time. Ultimately, Romero downplayed the significance of their past sparring, emphasizing that it was just a training session and that the real fight will take place on May 2nd. He further declared that their bout will go down as one of the biggest fights in U.S. boxing history.
I mean, if I was cloud chasing, he would have had cloud. He didn't have cloud at that moment. He didn't have anything. So, but it's just sparring. We're gonna see in the real fight in the ring on May 2nd, and we're gonna make it a big fight. We're gonna make it one of the biggest fights in U.S. history, and that's for sure.
Romero further addressed the fight taking place at welterweight, claiming that he had predicted this matchup years ago. He recalled a time when both he and Garcia competed at 135 pounds, stating that even then he foresaw a future clash between them in the higher weight class. According to Romero, he has long outgrown the 140-pound division.
I mean, I called this years ago, saying that me and him were gonna fight at welterweight, and this is when we were both 35-pounders. So. I mean, I long outgrown 140. I definitely outgrew 135 long ago. When I was 35-pounder, I should have been a 40-pounder. When I was 40-pounder, I should have been a 47-pounder. So, I mean, I'm like all muscle.
Garcia sees this fight as a shot at redemption, a chance to regain respect in the ring and prove his dedication to the sport. He admitted to past struggles with smoking and drinking, but emphasized his commitment to turning things around. Determined to show that anyone can make a comeback, he wants to set an example of true professionalism.
Well, yeah, I mean, I want to be great. I've always wanted to fight the best fighters in the sport. As far as, my problems outside the ring, I've always had those problems. I mean, I don't know who else struggles with stuff like that, but that's just something I was struggling with. And, I want to just show everybody that you could come back from anything. And I want to show my dedication to the sport and just be a true professional. I admit my wrongs.
In addition, Garcia made it clear that he doesn't want young fighters or fans to believe that drinking and smoking are acceptable ways to cope with challenges and life struggles. Instead, he views this fight as an opportunity to change the narrative and prove that his resurgence is no fluke.
And I don't want anybody to, take my actions of drinking and smoking before the fight and try to, think that's a a way to handle yourself as a professional. So I came here to change that, and this is my first fight to get respect back and then prove everybody that it wasn't a fluke, and I'm ready to do it.
Moving on, Ryan has also recently uploaded a clip on his X account showcasing his fast hands. In the clip, Garcia is seen executing a rapid sequence of punches while keeping his stance tight and balanced. It's a common training drill among elite boxers to build both the muscle memory and the timing needed to execute high-impact punches consistently.
Some penalties this time again. The beat goes on in the Jets offense, not just today, but for the last 4 or 5 weeks. More than.
Another training clip of Garcia has surfaced on the internet where he is seen hitting a freestanding reflex bag. This specific drill isolates and refines his upward punching technique, emphasizing speed, timing, and accuracy against a rapidly moving target. By drilling them repeatedly, Garcia is honing his ability to generate power from the legs and core in a short, upward motion. Because the reflex bag rebounds quickly, the fighter must react immediately and keep punches accurate. This trains both offensive timing and defensive awareness.
Mucha precisión, vamos. 10 seconds.
In another training video, Garcia is seen honing his skills on the heavy bag, displaying sharp jabs and flawlessly executing his signature left hook. The clip highlights his speed and precision, reinforcing why his left hook remains one of the most dangerous weapons in his arsenal.
Muy bien.
Garcia's intense training and sharp focus haven't gone unnoticed. His promoter, Oscar De La Hoya, expressed his excitement for the upcoming May 2nd event, emphasizing its significance for the sport. De La Hoya stated that boxing needs Garcia and that he is glad to see him back, fully committed and ready to make a statement in the ring.
I mean, Ryan Garcia coming back, we need Ryan Garcia in boxing.
Amen.
We just do. That's it. And so I'm glad he's back.
De La Hoya further elaborated on Garcia's journey over the past year, stating that it was a challenging period for Garcia, with his suspension, time away from training, and deep self-reflection.
And I'm happy for him. I'm proud of him because, you know, it's not easy being a champion, not easy being a fighter at this caliber, carrying the sport of boxing on his back. It's a lot of pressure.
However, De La Hoya expressed pride in Garcia's journey, recognizing the pressure that comes with being a fighter of his stature. He firmly believes that when Garcia steps into the ring on May 2nd, the world will witness a beast unleashed.
But I like that because, man, once he comes out May 2nd, whew, we're going to see a beast.
Garcia's confidence in his abilities was on full display during a recent interview with Showbiz the Adult, where he boldly predicted a knockout victory over Romero in under 6 rounds. When Showbiz, amused by the claim, jokingly asked if he should place a bet on it, Garcia doubled down on his prediction, urging him to do so, assuring that he would finish Romero within 6 rounds.
Ryan Garcia says that he's going to knock out Rolly Romero under 6 rounds and to bet on that.
You told me under 6.
Under
Is
6.
it under 6?
Under 6.
I can bet money on that?
Bet money on it.
However, Showbiz also weighed in on Romero's mindset heading into the fight, noting that Raleigh doesn't concern himself with minor disputes and remains laser focused on his bout with Garcia. He praised Romero for his disciplined approach, emphasizing that his ability to tune out distractions and stay locked in on the task at hand is a testament to his determination as a fighter.
Rolly, he really just doesn't give a shit about little beefs that's going on and stuff like that. He's definitely dialed in and focused on Ryan Garcia. So I love that about Rolly's approach.
In a follow-up interview, Garcia doubled down on his confidence, stating that his experience and overall skill set surpass Romero's, which is why he believes he will emerge victorious. He acknowledged that Romero will come into the fight with intensity, recognizing the magnitude of the opportunity and the confidence driving him. However, Garcia assured fans that this will only make for an exciting showdown, promising an action-packed fight before ultimately delivering a knockout victory.
I think just my experience and my overall abilities are just much better than his. I think he's going to come hard to fight because he's in a great opportunity and he's confident against me. So I think we're going to see a good fight, but ultimately I'm going to knock him out.
Garcia also revisited the sparring sessions from 8 years ago, shedding more light on how they unfolded. He explained that in their first session, he initially stuck to a strategic game plan for facing a bigger opponent, as Romero was the larger fighter at the time. However, Romero began accusing him of running, which led to the two engaging in a brawl. According to Garcia, Romero has since used that sparring session as a talking point to boost his career trajectory, a claim he has repeatedly dismissed.
Yeah, the first time I just stuck to a game plan when you're facing a bigger dude, bigger puncher, because at the time I was like 17, 18, much smaller than him, so I kind of just knew what to do, and then he came and talked and saying I was running, so I decided to stand there and bang. He had some good moments, but nothing crazy, and then he started, using that to get his career going.
However, Garcia further analyzed Romero's fighting style, stating that he hasn't noticed any significant improvements over the years. He claimed that Romero continues to make the same mistakes and fights in the same manner without many adjustments. Garcia also pointed out what he believes to be a major vulnerability, Romero's chin, suggesting that it has become weaker over time. Backing his confidence with probabilities, Garcia asserted that he is 90% sure he will knock Romero out.
Not really, to be honest. I kind of just see him still making a lot of the same mistakes, still kind of fighting the same. He hasn't really made that many adjustments, to be honest. His chin actually looks like it's gotten a lot weaker, to be honest.
Okay, so you feel like it's going to be a knockout for sure on May 2nd?
Probability-wise, yeah, like 90%.
Despite Garcia's confidence in securing a knockout, Romero remained unfazed, downplaying any predictions or analysis. He stated that none of the talk matters until both fighters step into the ring, emphasizing that the fight isn't real until they are face-to-face and ready to rumble.
How are you feeling about the fight?
It ain't real till we in the ring.
Romero shifted the focus to the broader conversation about activity levels in the sport. Addressing public concerns about Garcia's inactivity, Romero argued that at the elite level, no fighter in the division is truly active, as most top contenders only compete twice a year. He also pointed out that before the previous year, Ryan Garcia had fought 3 times, reinforcing that his activity level isn't as low as some may suggest.
I'm at this level, nobody's truly active like that. This level, if you fight twice a year, you're golden. It's been a year for him, but he had a busy last year before that, so he fought 3 times that year.
Building on the discussion of activity and past performances, Romero also took a playful jab at Garcia's fight with Devin Haney. He criticized Garcia for coming in overweight, calling it unprofessional, but on the flip side, he acknowledged that Garcia delivered a dominant performance, joking that he still managed to destroy Haney in the ring.
So it's very unprofessional of him to do that. But on the good side, he beat the shit out of Devin. So there's that.
Furthermore, Romero addressed claims that he could play spoiler in the anticipated Haney-Garcia rematch. Dismissing any concerns, he made it clear that he doesn't care about their plans, stating that they can have their rematch after he's done with Garcia. Confident in his abilities, Romero declared that he's going to beat Garcia, adding that it all works out in the end, since Haney has already taken his beating. It's only fair that Garcia gets his turn, leaving both fighters with a shared experience.
I don't care. They could rematch after me. I'll beat the shit out of Ryan and they could rematch. It's okay. Devin already got his beating, so Ryan gets his. Now they should be a little bit more, they should feel a little bit better.
Adding a family perspective to the fight, Ryan Garcia's mother shared her thoughts on the matchup, expressing excitement about how much fun it will be, given the years of rivalry between her son and Romero. She joked about how, despite their history of back-and-forth exchanges, they were now, all of a sudden, standing at the press conference calling each other best friends. However, she quickly acknowledged their maturity, pointing out that with Romero approaching 30 and Garcia nearing 27, they have grown into men, and naturally, certain things have changed.
Oh, that's gonna be a lot of fun, right? Because they've had this rivalry all these years and they've been going at it, and then now today they're like, hey, we're best friends. No, no, but I think they're mature, they've grown more, and like Rolly's hitting 30 and Ryan's gonna be 27, so that's when they were boys and now they're men, so yeah, things change.
Adding to the discussion, Eddie Hearn shared his thoughts on the fight, expressing his admiration for Romero. He stated that he loves Romero's personality and sees him as a great character in the sport. However, despite his appreciation for Romero's charisma, Hearn confidently predicted that Garcia will handle him well when they step into the ring.
They're all in real fights. I love Rolly, I think he's a great character, but I think Ryan will deal with him well.
Adding to the growing list of predictions, former professional boxer and renowned trainer Robert Garcia weighed in on the highly anticipated matchup. He expressed his belief that Ryan Garcia holds the edge, citing his exceptional speed and the power of his signature left hook. While he acknowledged Romero's toughness and ability to go the distance, Robert Garcia ultimately predicted that Ryan's devastating left hook will land clean and cause serious damage, potentially deciding the outcome of the fight.
I think Ryan. Why? Yeah, he's just fast and has a tremendous left hook. So I think it's a competitive fight, and I think Rolly is game enough to put up a good fight and go to the end. But I think eventually Ryan lands that left hook and probably hurts him.
With fight night fast approaching, the anticipation for Ryan Garcia versus Rolando Rolly Romero continues to build. Both fighters have exchanged their fair share of words, with Garcia confident in his skills and predicting a knockout, while Romero remains unfazed, insisting he will spoil Garcia's plans. If you enjoyed the video, consider giving us a like and sharing with a fellow boxing fan. Also subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss a beat, and we will see you in the next video with more exciting updates.